Okay, WrestleMania. What, 6 part? Whatever. Um, let's see what we were talking about. Speaking of WrestleMania 20, we have a four-way match for the belts, which will probably be, four-corner rules here. It's on the pre-show, which apparently, I just want to say one thing about this network because it's fucking pissing me off. It's 2 hour pre-show, which is amazing, which is probably makes WrestleMania maybe 4, 5, 7 hours, some maybe even 9 if you're counting the pre-post show Hall of Fame, all the stuff before. You have a four. But the thing about the pre-show that pisses me off is the second hour is exclusively on the WWE Network, which means probably Battle Royal will start then, or this match will start then. It's an hour of hype and tout and Twitter and shit. But we have the real Americans. Rybaxel, the new tag team champions, the Uso, which they deserve, and Los Matadores with El Torito, who should be in the Battle Royal, should win the fucking Battle Royal. El Torito should be in the Battle Royal, actually, now that I think about it. But, it's a pre-show match. It's probably going to be the best match on a pre-show so far. I mean, the Usos honestly deserve a belt. They deserve the tag team titles. They won them off the New Age Outlaws like a month or so ago, which is amazing. They finally get it after all these years. It's just about damn time. The real Americans deserve this belt. They deserve it, but this will probably be the beginning of their ascension, much like the Shield. Rybaxel, just the match with the fuck of it. They could have been in the Roger the Giant Battle Royal, but they decided to be in the tag match, so fuck them. Usos deserve the belt. They should probably retain the belt. They probably will, possibly will retain the belt at WrestleMania. They just won the belt. Unless you're going to give them the real Americans, don't make them transitional champions. Los Matadores, Primo Epico. They have a tag division. They're there. They have a tag title run in the future. I mean, just this gimmick alone. Fucking El Matador. Tito Santana had a hell of a career, right, with his fucking gimmick. So why not have these guys? Fuck them. El Torito should be the fucking tag champion. Just put El Torito in this match by himself. He'll win the fucking tag belts. Guaranteed. And the last few matches on the card, we're actually getting into the main card here now. John Cena versus Bray Wyatt. The modern day Waylon Mercy. Bray Wyatt. The man that has kissed more women, have kissed more superstars than any diva on the roster, past or present, with his sister Abigail. A man who has arrived as Husky Harris, a man who was a Ferrari with a tank engine or something like that, tank or Ferrari engine, whatever the fuck it was. He was Bo Dallas' brother. God damn, why would you be blessed with that pile of shit as your brother? I'll go on some another time, but Bray Wyatt, a man who could be a next main eventer, is already a main eventer, has been put in storylines with Kane. That's pretty much it. But Kane and The Undertaker, Undertaker versus Bray Wyatt would have made sense here to make a new Mystique character. But why not let him beat Cena? I mean, John Cena has everything to lose and nothing to gain here. I mean, he's just here because he's fucking Cena. I'm just glad for the first time in 9 years he's not in the main event. Unless somehow this is the main event match, but I doubt it. You can have a fucking triple threat match with an undefeated belt. Have that as the main event. Have Undertaker versus Triple H as the main event. Have the fucking Triple H Jane O'Brien the main event. Just have the match on Raw. Just say fuck it, you won, but you can't beat it at WrestleMania because we already booked this shit for the Royal Rumble. But plain and simple, Wyatt's will somehow come out and attack John Cena. Bray Wyatt won this match single-handedly, dominating fashion. It's that simple. Fuck Cena. His shirt doesn't even match what he has now. Fuck him. Fucking million shirts. Fuck John Cena. And now the streak, the fabled 21-0 of The Undertaker is on the line when he faces former UFC heavyweight champion, IWGP heavyweight champion, WWE champion, Brock Lesnar. I mean, this is obviously, so he's not in the WWE undisputed title match. It could have been Triple H versus Brock. I would love to see that. I would love to see Batista versus Brock. That would have been amazing. But this is probably the best as it gets because they always have good matches. Undertaker and Brock. Phenom versus the Beast, whatever you want to call it, streak versus lack of streak. Beast versus the Legend, the Phenom, whatever. Undertaker. This will probably be one of his last WrestleManias, and if the streak ends here, it would be a landmark WrestleMania to do it at. But I just want to see the Undertaker streak live until he retires and goes in the Hall of Fame, which no doubt he will eventually. He'll probably will induct Paul Bearer, which will go on later on the Hall of Fame, which we'll talk about at a different time. But this will be a great match. This will probably be the match of the night, one of them at least. But Brock Lesnar, this is only to keep him out of the Undisputed title, which will probably happen at Payback or Backlash or whatever they have after this. And speaking of winning, you get in. The winner gets in the Undisputed title match. Daniel Bryan, the Yes Movement, versus Triple H, the Reality Movement. Best for Business versus B+ Player. I love Daniel Bryan to death. Don't get me wrong, but it's getting old. And I fucking raged about this a month ago or a few weeks ago. You had fans come into the ring. Most of them are writers, granted, most of them are writers and staff, but there were actual, and you got a lead out of it, but still, you had fans come into a ring. When fans do this shit, they usually get punched in the dick by a superstar, get tossed off a ladder or something, and get arrested. You have to just get the fuck out of them by superstar security. Yet somehow, you have fans, actual fans. Granted, staff. Lita was there. Lita made the whole fucking story actually watchable. Not. I actually use this as a break to take a shit. That's how stupid this was. But you have fans. That's not right. And just based on that alone, the Yes Movement will die. Daniel Bryan will become a mid-card or a jobber. And Triple H, we will have an evolution. An evolution triple threat, which will be amazing. I love it. And this will be the end, obviously, of the Best Business era. Now, going into the Undisputed title match, Triple H versus Randy Orton versus Batista. Now, I'm going to play Devil's Advocate, too, just in case Daniel Bryan somehow wins. Evolution Freeway. Have never heard that before, huh? Evolution Freeway. The Royal Rumble winner, Batista, the man with skinny jeans, the deal with it, versus the Viper, the champion, Randy Orton, undefeated champion, and the COO, the game, Triple H. This is simple. Triple H will win the belt, be best for business. If Randy Orton wins, I doubt it, but Batista, it's guaranteed title opportunity, he wins. Makes sense. Now, if Daniel Bryan wins this match, this would make the most sense for Daniel Bryan to win the match. This would end a SummerSlam, a storyline since SummerSlam. Daniel Bryan deserves the belt. Probably won't get it because McMahon hates his guts. WWE won't book him properly. Makes sense not to have him win the belt. Probably at a Payback or something. Not at WrestleMania. Not at a fucking WrestleMania, Randy Orton, in that case, would punt Daniel Bryan, and Batista would spear him for the win. Batista, world champion. And with that, WrestleMania, and I can actually take a break from this shit. This Sunday, it all begins again.